Hello, this is Amanda, the Animaven, and in front of you today I've got a really pretty guy. It's Silver Crow from Accel World, and he's made by SH Figuarts. I kind of had to hike my tripod way up high for this one because he's got that beautiful, beautiful wingspan, so he's a pretty tall figure. I set it on this position because it is my favorite of his, with his little punching arm. You can see the little double punch action mark going on there. And you can see the definition of his fingers at the end of that, which is nice. You get to get a good look at them right before they get implanted on your face. I really think that, this is a great figure. It definitely has some tricky bits, but the overall look of him is fantastic. If you've seen Accel World, then you know that Silver Crow is the first one to fly in the game, in the, world and whatever. And he's got these gorgeous wings that look like shards of broken glass. So I want to show you what happens when I come near it real quick. You can see how reflective his wings are, and that's just super cool to me. He really does have the beautiful glass looking wings, and it makes for a really nice sort of look for the figure, and it's fun to play with, just to move it around and see what you can do with it. Now the wings, which I'm going to talk a lot about those because I feel like they're the most important part of this figure. You can see how they're mounted. Look at that, it looks like a solar panel. That's just gorgeous. They just plug right into his back, nice and easy. He's a little heavy with the wings on, so he slides a lot, but it really couldn't be easier to get them in there. I kind of had to fight with the one on this side a little bit, but once I came at it from the right angle, it worked out all right. His little back piece, which almost looks like a zipper, which is kind of fun. There's the fist, the angry fists again. And then he's got his blank green face, his anonymous face, because they're all anonymous. He has a lot of hands. And that one just popped right off. That happens a lot. His hands just pop right off of him. But you can see that they really almost look talon-like, which is appropriate for a crow. Little robotic, fingers with all the joints and everything. They don't move. It's it's one piece, so it's not real joints, but it certainly looks nice. I think that there's a lot of good in this figure. I think that Figuarts did really well with him. Like I said, there's a little bit of trouble with him, and you can see me having it right now. He came with two different ways to use the stand. And if you've watched me very much, then you know that I like figures that you don't need to use the stand very much. I like them to be able to stand on their own. And he can really easily when he doesn't have his wings on, but the wings are heavy, so you have to use the stand then. Now, there are two different ways to use it, and one of them I'm doing right now, and you can see that's just plugging it straight into the back. The other way is with this little piece, and anybody who knows Figuarts very well is familiar with this. A lot of the tiger and bunny figures use this piece, and what you can do is you can take that port right there and plug it in to the stand, kind of like that, instead of plugging it into his back. And then these pieces right here, his waist kind of goes in the middle of it. You can move the little claws and make that happen and just wrap it around his waist. Well, Silver Crow has a teeny tiny waist. He's very slender. He's got a nice little girlish figure there. So when you put him in this part of the stand, he slides all over the place. He does not stand up straight. He slips around. He falls. You can't do anything with him at all. Whereas if you put him in this one, you can hike him up. You can let him hover. You can make him look like he's flying. You can make him look like he's diving at people with the fists, which is my favorite thing to do. You can do a lot when he's on the stand like that. It works out really easily. So I definitely like that better. Now, because he is heavy, sometimes when you're posing him, You know, the stand will just slip around a little bit and it'll fall. But you know, that's any figure really. That's pretty common. So I don't think it speaks badly of Figuarts or of Silver Crow. It just means that you got to get acclimated to him. But yeah. So he's pretty decent. I like him alright. I think he looks good. I think that Accel World is a fantastic show, and hopefully I'll be able to get more of those Figuarts. I would really like to do Black Lotus. She's a beautiful figure, and she hovers, so that would be cool. But we'll see. In the meantime, that's that.